Hello. I finished editing this in January and I recorded the original video in October, so I'm very sorry. I had to re-record this opening because there's been a change of plans, Originally I was gonna go to Korea, but due to some related stuff, that's just not gonna happen. However, hopefully I will do a video with my buds from Langubridge, so look forward to that. Anyways, I'm sorry. Thank you.
You read that right, boys. It's a Q&A. Yep, I'm finally doing it. Sitting down, I'm forcing myself to do it, and I'm not going back. I really wanted to do this now because Langubridge applications are open right now. And I'm sorry for the messy room. I'm still recovering from getting back from Korea. Anyways, let's get this started. Like I said before, applications are open, so do that shit. So the first one that I have on here is, do they have an age limit? I'm 14 and I'll be going next summer. I'm trying to find a place that would work with my age. And my answer to this is no, there is no age limit. We had, I believe, someone as young as 13 go this year, and the oldest was around 31, so it wasn't even a student. And last year we had someone who was 40. So they have a huge age range. I think like 14, maybe not 14, but like 15 to 17 is the average age range. You might be one of the youngest, but there are still gonna be people around your age. So you don't have to worry about that. It'll be fine. The next one is, would you fully recommend using this program? I'm considering doing a study abroad / summer abroad for 2020, and I want to look at every option possible. Thank you for the video. You're welcome. So for me, I would totally recommend Langubridge, especially for a summer program. But there are alternatives, like there are different programs, so I have a couple listed here. And the next question is, did you have to fundraise for your trip? Because I started to fundraise and I realized that it might not be that effective, so I was wondering what you did. What did you do? Yeah, I personally didn't fundraise for my trip, but there were people who saved up, like they worked and saved up. And it also matters whether or not you're doing 3-week or 6-week, and if you're doing dorm or homestay, like the price varies. Hopefully that was the answer you're looking for. Next question. Does someone have to stay at your home for you to do the homestay? Also, I was wondering, how early can you apply? And also, is the double dorm option only for college students, or can you do it as a high school student? Sorry for all the questions, I'm just very curious. No, don't worry, my dude. Well, good news, applications are open now. Do it. Don't be late like me. I was late like every year because I'm stupid. But yeah, applications are open now, so get to it, my dudes. As for the homestay question, I was personally a little confused by it. I didn't know if it was like, are you allowed to do Airbnb or something, or like staying with a relative, because I know you can stay with a relative. You just have to, tell Langubridge like, hey, I'm not doing homestay, I am staying with family. Hopefully that's what your question meant. You could also always look into dorms, but you have to be 18 to stay in them. Next question. I'm going on the trip during summer 2019. How much money did you need for spending money? I don't know how much money to bring with me for food or souvenirs. So, totally matters how much, like how big of a spender you are. I mean, you're gonna be spending most of your money on food, because you have to eat. If you're doing homestay, I do recommend eating breakfast there, obviously, and then at least once or twice a week eating dinner at home, because that saves money. We like saving money. It also matters like how much souvenir shopping you about to do. It also matters, what are you buying? I recommend hitting up Daiso because they have great stuff to buy for souvenirs. and you can bring your like a debit card, so you have the money and you go choop, boop, and then an ATM. Just be conscious of your spending. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on boba tea. Don't careful about buying albums because it piles up. Alright, next up, how much did it cost overall? I'm really interested in going next summer with like a little con. So you can find this all on the website. So I will try to do some sick editing on iMovie and like put it like right here. It's like bam. That's the cost. But next up is, this was so helpful. I plan on doing it in 2020 or 2021 for Program C, and I was really curious about how, I guess, how the classes are and how independent I'll have to be. The 4 classes for Program A were Beginner, Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. Beginner and Level 1 were basically the same class, except Beginner was a little slower, and basically you were in that class if you knew absolutely nothing. Then Level 1 was like, you knew stuff, but you weren't advanced enough for Level 2, so you put in Level 1. Yeah, I feel like they could have merged the classes. Going on, Level 2 was what I was in last year and this year for Program A, and then that's on a different textbook. This is the textbook I had for Session A, because I was in C, and this is for Level 2. And then there was Level 3, and Level 3 used this one. So Level 3 was the new class this year, and Level 3 was what Level 2 became in Program B last year. So like when it went up. And then in Program B, it became Beginner, Level 1, Level 2, and Level 4. So that was messy. Thankfully, Langubridge was able to find a something name by the 2nd day, and then Level 3 was created once again, and that was a lifesaver. And then as for being independent, that part, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to be independent in like a couple different aspects. You know, first off, you're obviously going to Korea on your own, so there is that sense of independence of like, I gotta go through customs on my own, I gotta do this on my own. Then also being conscious of spending, like tracking how much you be spending, and also time management. I mean, going around Korea, having the time of your life, like, yeah, it's super fun, but also you get homework like every single day, and it can range from like 5 pages to like 10 pages, you know? It can be a lot of homework, and you have to learn, if you don't already know, to like manage your time. So like, yes, you can have fun, but also you have to do the sukje. Ow. I mean, if you're just like talking about being in Korea independently, and like, yeah, you can do that. You can be fully independent and like walk around on your own. I guess it's a matter of how comfortable you are with your surroundings. This really helped. Nice. I'm planning to go 2021 Program A or B. I hope you make another video on transportation because I'm worried about that. You betcha. Definitely gonna make that because transportation is not as scary as it seems. Once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. So yeah, I will do that. There's a question that says, will you be going again next summer or no? So this was asked when I was doing like the 2019 one. So I would have said yes if I had, you know, gotten this Q&A video out in time. But I didn't. But no, I don't believe I will be returning to Langubridge next year. I did get a finalist for a video contest. Check it out. However, I got a couple friends returning. I will link one of my friends, Annie. I will link her YouTube account. She actually won the video contest. Watch it. It's freaking amazing. Like, it's work of art. Watch it. I'm probably in it, which is also another reason to watch it, because you can see me. But she's super awesome and nice and not scary, even if her eyeliner is very intimidating. But reach out to her. I will, yeah, put her YouTube. And I'll also link other contest video thingies. Next question. I'm thinking of going in the year 2021 or 2020 or 2021, but I don't want to go alone. And my mother doesn't really trust me going alone. My father, on the other hand, doesn't mind. So, in response to this, if your mom is worried about you flying to Korea by yourself, you can always find someone who will be on the same flight as you, or someone who's flying out on the same airline. Or not airline. Same, what's it called? I'm totally zoned out. The same airport. It's early. I need to sleep, but I'm not sleeping. Yeah, so Langubridge, like, Sophie will send out a list of everyone's flights, and actually there I was able to find that my two buttos, Annie and Izzy, were both flying out of SFO, so I just plane and then flew to Korea with them, which was really chill and does definitely have that comfort factor. You can definitely contact Sophie and ask about flights, but you can, there's probably gonna, I guess it depends where you live, but yeah, you can probably find someone who's flying out on the same like plane, or at least this, maybe if you're not doing a round trip or a one-way, then someone who's like at the same transfer. You can also look into the aspect of having a roommate. So if you're doing program C, you'll most likely have a roommate. Like, even though I requested to not have one and my roommate also requested not to have one, we, you know, were roommates, and they were roommates. But turns out she was awesome and I love her. Shout out to Sonia, you the best. But as for A or B, I didn't really see as many people having roommates, but you can definitely ask for a roommate. I'm so tired. Okay. Hi, I'm thinking about applying for next summer. Do you think you're going to go again in 2020? Yeah, I don't think I'll be going again. I'm getting deja vu. Did I? Oh, yeah, because there's a will you be going next summer. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be attending again. This question's from Annie. Hi! I'm gonna try to say it in your voice. Hi, me and my friend are, that doesn't mean. Hi, me and my friend are looking to apply to the program for next year. I have like 1,000 questions, but I won't hound you. 1, how much progress did you make in learning the language? 2, how much does the college program and the high school program interact? The schedules look exactly the same online, so I was a bit curious about that. What's up, Annie? How's it shaking? I'll answer it full-heartedly and seriously. I think I did make a lot of progress learning the language, especially this year. However, I did see when I was doing the placement test this year that I knew more than I thought I actually did, which was cool. My first year, like I said in the review, like, I went up a class, which in hindsight, now that I look at it, maybe wasn't the best decision, because my Korean knowledge is like all over the place. Like, I know something like this level, but then I don't know something like here. Like, it was very jumbled, and it still, I feel like, is a little jumbled, but I think it's evened out. So even if I use like a translator, I still saw like the trends of like how the sentence was being formed. As for the second question, which was how much do the college program and high school program interact? They are the exact same. But I think that Langubridge is changing it this year, so college students have like the option to have like a different schedule, so they're not with the high school ones in case they're like too childish or something, because, you know, it's hard to find an in-between sometimes. So they are doing that this year. But as for classes, they're completely mixed. This is Ava. These are my friends. I have the same question. Do you learn a lot? I want to go alone, but I'm nervous about meeting people. Is it easy to interact with your host family? How long was your program? So I wrote here, lol, hi Ava. You'll be put in a Facebook group where you can meet everyone about a week before the program starts. As for interacting with my host family, this year is definitely more difficult because, you know, my host family last year did speak English, speak Korean. Like, I'm just saying, you know, like, they don't expect your Korean to be perfect. Like, we're all here for the same reason. We're here to study the language. So even if, you know, you gotta type into Papago a sentence, like, at least make the effort to speak in Korean. Even if they speak English, make the effort to speak in Korean. Because it does help a lot. And I think that's actually why, like I said, my Korean got better, was I actually made the attempt to speak Korean when I could, although I did have major anxiety. So, and then the question, how long was your program? My first year I did 3 week, I did 6 week this year, but I was in Korea for 3.5 months because gap year. But you already know this, Ava, because you did 6 weeks with me. Anyways, the next then. Did you feel like you had enough free time / like as much time as I like to go on planned activities? I also want to have time to explore the city on my own or with my friends. Said, yeah, I think there was definitely enough free time. In fact, by the end of the 6 weeks, my friend group and I didn't even want to go out that much. Like, we mostly just chilled in a cafe, got dinner, or like went to busking. But yeah, don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to like explore the city. Thursdays and Sundays are your explore go-to days, because on Thursday class ends at like 12:30, and then instead of having a planned activity after, or like Mondays when you just have class from 9:30 to like 5, you don't have any, so you can go walk around and like go to Myeongdong, Hongdae, Itaewon, wherever you go. And then Sundays there's nothing. However, Saturdays you have like a long planned activity, so that's like in Everland from like 10 to 4:30. Next question. 2 more boys, counting this one. I'm kind of worried about making friends because I'm generally a pretty shy person when I meet new people. So I kind of touched on this before, but you'll be fine. You know, you're chilling. The thing that was really nice about Langubridge was that first off, you've class with the same people every day, and classes are pretty small. I had like at most 8 people in one class, so you get really close with them. Like, I was really close with all my classmates. And then also, if you're doing program C, you get this like really tight bond with the C peeps, you know, because you're all tired by the end of the 6 weeks. And, you know, 6 weeks together, that's a long time. But no matter what, I think there is always like a friend out there. There's also orientation on the first day, where you'll like introduce yourself, like maybe say a fun fact or a cool fact about you. Sometimes we'll play a game, and then after the placement test, there's like a lunch. You all go to this buffet very close to Hanyang, and there, you know, you're all walking in a clump so you can talk to someone, and that's a really good time to also talk to other people. So yeah, you'll be good, my dude. You're chilling. Okay. The next question, and the most important question, is did you feel like it was safe? My parents are kind of hesitant because the website and organization seem kind of shady. You know, I love Langubridge, man, but it is so, the website is so shady looking, bro. But look, I'm alive. You can see I have a super cool poster from Korea, and I have this.
Wow, very cool, Sarah. It's not like you hit Isaiah extremely hard with it in the middle of a mall and it made a huge noise and everyone stared and you stood there awkwardly.
This. So I am full living proof that I am safe and sound. Yeah, I definitely felt much safeness on Langubridge. So I can promise it's not shady. And if your parents are hesitant about it, you know, you can always contact like Langubridge and talk to them. They are good at responding to emails, in my point of view. Yeah, the website's definitely kind of sus, but you can also check out the Facebook. They got that, and that is not as sus. Totally sorry now. I'm so sorry. That is all the questions that I have. But yeah, I hope this helped. I'm sorry that it took me a year to do this. Literally more than a year, actually. It took me over a year to finish this video. So I'm so sorry, but we got some cool questions. So yeah, I don't know how to end this. Okay, bye.